Today we're taking a look at Walker's personal assault rifle, both the Silver Stake and the Silver Stake tactical variant. This video will be a little different than my usual weapon loadout videos because I'm going to be covering what the best setup is for two guns this time, as well as how these guns play against both Wolf and Sentinel targets. We're also going to cover what exactly the difference is between the Silver Stake and the Silver Stake tactical, but before we do that, I just want to say this was a request by user EDM fan, so I do hope I do cover everything you absolutely hope for in this video, my friend. Let's get started. First, we're going to cover the Silver Stake. So we're going to go with the ASR standard magazine, the ASR suppressor, the PEC-15, the EXP-3XG33 sight, the auto single trigger, and then lastly the RU vertical foregrip for the underbarrel. For the Silver Stake tactical, we're going to go with an ASR standard magazine, an ASR suppressor, a Moldier, an EXP-3XG33 sight, and an RU vertical foregrip for the underbarrel. Now that we've set those two guns up for you, let's quickly show you what the difference is between the two guns, and then we can test them out. So with the regular variant of the Silver Stake, you get a little bit more boost in range when looking at the stats compared to the tactical variant, and you get the ability to shoot in automatic mode as well as single mode. With the tactical variant, you can only shoot in burst fire or single fire modes, and you get slightly less range. However, on that note, I already made up for that by using the Moldier anyways on the tactical variant, which gives it a 10% increase to range, so they are about the same in range now with our current builds. And speaking of Moldier, I just also want to mention that only the tactical variant allows you to use the Moldier. Lastly, the tactical variant is integrally suppressed with no option to go loud on the fly. You need to manually pause and open up the gunsmith and then swap out the muzzle to something that's not suppressed if you want to go loud. Now that we have both guns set up and you know the difference between the two guns, let's test them out against both Sentinel and Wolf targets. Single shot, center mass, so we're going to see how well these two weapons take them down. We're going to start off with the Silver Stake against Sentinel with a suppressor. Two shots with a suppressor against Sentinel without a suppressor now. Two shots confirmed. Let's do Wolves now with a suppressor. 5 shots without a suppressor now. 4 shots confirmed. Now the Silver Stake tactical, Sentinel first, then Wolves. 2 shots confirmed. 5 shots with a suppressor against Wolves. So overall, these guns are identical in terms of damage output. They both took down a Wolf suppressed in 5 shots and Sentinel with 2, so let's figure out which one is the best choice for you now outside of those statistics. So I'll be honest with you guys, I'm not really a fan of these guns at all, really. I find the slow rate of fire very odd, and to me it ruins an otherwise decent rifle. The slow rate of fire and kick you get with both of these makes them not very reliable, but these guns are an absolute blast to use in close quarters engagements. I had some fun, satisfying gunplay experiences when I used these, both in CQC as opposed to medium and long range engagements, where these both fell a bit flat. So if you do want to use these guns, use them in close quarters. That's where you will have the best results with these things, and only because they really do struggle at further distances. The shots will end up a little bit all over the place unless you control those shots and only use single shot fire. So if you had to decide between one or the other, I would go with the regular Silver Stake. The burst fire just feels a bit weird with the tactical one, and because these guns have the same damage output, you might as well use the regular one since you have more options in terms of both loud and stealth engagements on the fly. Also, because the rate of fire is so slow, you can easily get the same burst fire technique down packed when you control those shots with the Silver Stake's automatic firing mode. I gotta say though, if you are a Moldier purist, then you will want to stick to the tactical variant. Also, the tactical variant visually does look better. The Silver Stake regular version is huge, it's a big gun, so it really is up to you, but if you had to pick one or the other, I would say go with the Silver Stake. So that's the Silver Stake and that's the Silver Stake tactical. If you are like me and you play with health regen turned off on extreme difficulty settings, be careful when using Silver Stake in loud engagements because that slow rate of fire can get in the way of your success and cause enemies to potentially get the upper hand on you. So I hope this video helped clarify Walker's signature assault rifle variants. Go play around with them and see for yourself which one you prefer. But when you do go play them, stick to those loadouts I gave you at the start because you can't go wrong, and those will ensure you will have the best results possible. And as always, thank you guys for watching and take it easy.